came to work for Ross Yerger on March the 1st, 1967, straight out of college. I went to a community college, and I came to work at Ross Yerger as Mr. Yerger's secretary. We had at the time 5 employees. We had Mr. Yerger Jr., who was an active producer. We had Mr. Yerger Sr., who was semi-retired. We had an office manager, and she was also the bookkeeper. We had one account manager that handled every line of insurance, personal lines, commercial, bonds, whatever fell into that category. And then me. I was the claims person, the receptionist. I handled the office supplies. I handled the mail, picking up, running it, and then the secretary. I didn't handle any insurance except report the claims. I've seen us go from basically 5 employees to about 118 now. So major changes along the way. I came to work for Ross Yerger with a salary of $350 a month. And I thought that was a grand salary. And I guess it was for somebody inexperienced like I was at the time. And I was just thankful for the opportunity. We've come a long way. Ross Yerger was always probably one of the elite agencies with regard to automation for whatever it was worth at the time. There were no fax machines, no computers, no cell phones, of course. We had the top of the line. We had an IBM Selectric typewriter, which was a manual typewriter. And we had carbon sets for those of no one knows carbon sets, but that's the only way we corrected a letter was with the carbon sets. So it wasn't anywhere like it is today. It's been great to see the growth and the changes. Even though sometimes change is hard, it's been a wonderful, wonderful change over the years. The other thing, we were a very professional agency back then, and the men all wore suits and ties every single day, and the women were not allowed to wear pants. But in '67, pants were not up and coming in the professional world. We wore dresses, heels, and hose every day to work, and we worked every Saturday morning half a day in '67. I could tell a lot of funny stories, but it would be at the expense of other people, so I better stick to telling a funny story on me. For anybody that knows me, they know that I'm very much an animal person. I love animals of every kind. So all through my home life, I've always had horses, livestock of some sort, of course dogs, cats, birds, whatever. At home, we had a horse named Birdie, and we had a dog named Rooster. So you can see how crazy the name changes went. Well, one of my coworkers and one of my good friends thought for my birthday, she would give me a true, bona fide, live rooster up here at the office. So I get to my office one day, and I have this live rooster in a cage, crowing and making so much noise. Of course it was hilarious, and the joke was on me. And she said now I'd have to name this rooster some other animal name, of course. But I called my husband immediately to come get the rooster. I had to do something with it. I mean, it was just creating chaos in the office. Well, until he could get here, my phone, just like now, rings off the hook. And I had to convince my clients and my carriers that they had not indeed called Old McDonald's Farm, that they had truly called Ross Yerger, but he was crowing in the background the whole time we talked, and it was funny. It was funny. One thing about it, though, I learned, when you get lemons, you make lemonade. So my husband and I went and bought a few hens, and so we had baby chicks and we had eggs. So turned out good after all. I think our future looks brilliant. And I say that because we've always been one of the best agencies, if not the best agency around, and I see no change in that. Other than the insurance product, we bring so much to the table as an agency. We have great resources, we have great leadership, we have great knowledge and expertise. We're niche oriented, and so we just have so much to offer a client, and they appreciate that. I just think that we've got a wonderful future, a lot of young people and a lot of great minds. So we have no way to go but up. I really think that I would tell somebody coming up that they have to be dedicated, disciplined, focused, driven. Those are some of the words I would use for a young person. You cannot have the words "I can't" in your vocabulary. You have to always know and think that you can. You have to be positive. I think that you have to have a learning attitude, and you have to have that learning attitude. It can't be "I have all the answers" attitude. And then you have to use what you learn and take advantage of all the opportunities that come to right in front of you. I mean, it's a great opportunity when you're young and energetic and focused and positive. So look for those opportunities. That's one of the things that I would tell them. And then probably, as much as anything, I would tell them to keep happiness in their heart, because other people, whether it's their coworkers, their family, or their clients, feel that happiness. Opportunities. When I came to Ross Yerger, I came as a secretary to Mr. Yerger, Jr. And now I'm a team leader, I'm a senior vice president, I handle large accounts. So the opportunities have been endless for me. And I think that's the way they are for anybody that works in this agency. We hire within. I mean, the opportunities are absolutely endless. It's been wonderful to work for a professional organization. It's been wonderful to work with the people that I've worked, which is my second thought. It's your people. I love my clients. I've had great relationships. I do have great relationships with my clients for many, many years. I've handled these accounts for a long time. And my coworkers, it's all like family. You have a great family and a great home away from home, which Ross Yerger is my second home. Why would you want to run away from home? You wouldn't.